glory to glory. Come and see glory, but you don't know my story. You see glory, but you don't know my story. Your time will come when God's time, when Jehovah, when God's time, brothers and sisters, when God's time, when Yahweh, when God's time. See Palilala, when God's time, Palilala, when God's time.
There is a time and a season to every purpose under the heavens. See, every tear you cry, God sees, and everything you're going through, He knows. Everything that's set behind your back, He heard, and the time for your blessing is just a little while. And when He says yes, nobody can say no. When the time has come, there be no delay. And you see it, and you see it. Mama, way, daddy, way. Mama, way, daddy, way. Mama, way, daddy, way.
You will see the goodness of our God. Hey, just wait, just wait, just wait. He's a God of miracles. He's a God of possibility. He will never leave you begging for bread. He will never, never, never forsake you. Yeah. Emmanuel, my God with us. Emmanuel, He's here with us. Emmanuel, with us. Emmanuel, He's here with us. On God's time, where God's time, where back, where God's time, where
Mama, way, daddy, way. Mama, way, daddy, way. Mama, way, daddy, way.
See party, party, la, see party, party, la, see party, party, la, see party, party, la.
Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Forever my lady like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it poppin' like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be on not a man, I hit you up on the phone. I'm head down and pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama, me. Yeah, baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, doing a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama, me. Yeah, baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, doing a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take the time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can stop from the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we done with charades, we can jump in the shower. I'll tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that it's ours. Anything that you need in life, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when time gets tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Yeah. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when time gets tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Yeah. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way.
The fight against COVID-19 has become imperative to the survival of the world, to the extent we must all get involved. The question is, how do I get involved? Get tested. Get tested if you feel COVID-19 symptoms. Example, sore throat, cough, headache, etc. Get tested if you know you met someone who is now COVID-19 positive. Get tested before going to places where you may meet a lot of people, example, schools, work, etc. Get tested before traveling, both domestic and international travels. Get tested when asked by a healthcare or public official to do so. Get tested today, know your status, and seek treatment if need be to stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated, a subsidiary of State Farm, is that company that is equipped with trained staff to handle all your lines of insurance. Our insurance services include auto insurance, home insurance, and renters insurance. We also service business insurance, life insurance, and health insurance. Our insurance services cover Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated is located in 18A Penmat Shopping Center, Newcastle, DE 19720. Our offices are open from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, call cell numbers 302-613-0038 or visit our website on www.dimplemakesitsimple.com. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated. We've got all your insurance services covered. In order to keep ourselves and others safe from the coronavirus disease, we must all get vaccinated. Here are a few facts about the coronavirus vaccine. The vaccine does not have anything in it that can make you magnetic. All COVID-19 vaccines are free of metals. The COVID-19 vaccines available in the US do not contain live virus. They do not share any of their parts inside or outside of your body. The vaccine is safe for current and future pregnancies. There is no proof showing unsafe results on taking the vaccine for current or future pregnancies, which means pregnant women can also take the vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine does not change your DNA. In fact, it has absolutely no interaction with your DNA. The vaccine does not cause you to test positive for the virus. It is untrue, as none of the vaccine will cause you to test positive in a viral test. Therefore, the vaccine is safe to use. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. Lopus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lopus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpukatchen.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lopus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking. Hey there, here is a thing or two you need to know about COVID-19 and pregnancy. Pregnant and recently pregnant women are more at risk of severe illness from COVID-19. Most likely, hospitalization, need for ventilators, etc. Pregnant women who get COVID-19 are at a higher risk of preterm births and other complications. Most common symptom experienced by pregnant women after vaccination is pain at injection site. Research shows that vaccinations have no adverse effects in trying to get pregnant. Research showed that vaccine does not affect fertility of men. Vaccinated mothers pass on some immunity to their child through the placenta and through breast milk. It is safe to get the vaccine at any point before, during, and after pregnancy. It is safe to get the vaccine while breastfeeding. Get away from the misconceptions. Get vaccinated today to stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ACER, in the state of Minnesota.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
All right, folks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is a song by Kanye West that I'm listening to. Now, Kanye West may be crazy. Kanye West may be a lot of things. He may be mentally deranged. He may be psychotic. He may be even schizophrenic. But Kanye West is a musical genius. There is absolutely no denying that. And this song is called "Runaway," and he features Pusha T on this song. It's one of his best songs ever, and brilliant guy. Good morning, welcome to the Costa Show. Today is the 22nd day of March 2022. The time in Monrovia is 10:31 a.m. At the time in Delaware, Wilmington, well, not bad, Delaware is where I live. It's 6:31 on the eastern seaboard of the United States of America. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you, wherever you are. We're very, very glad to be here. Thankful to God, as always, for the gift of life, to which we are not entitled, which we are not owed. Each day above ground is a good day. However bad that day may be, however disappointing, it's still a good day when you have life, and on top of that, good health. And that is something we're grateful for. And so we thank you. I just want to take this moment to just publicly acknowledge my God, my Savior, my Redeemer, my strength, my everything. You know, I want to say something to all of you, my people, from the bottom of my heart. God is my everything. He is everything that I am. Without him, I would be nobody. You know, a wise man never depends on his own wisdom, his own belief in himself. He believes in God. Everything that we are is God. And so I say to you, every time the enemies come upon me to eat up my flesh, my God deploys angels to rescue me from the claws and paws of the hyenas and the lions. He seals the lion's mouth as he did with Daniel in the lion's den. He protects me, he insulates me from the fiery furnace, as he did with the three Hebrew brothers, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. God is a good God. The omnipotent, the omnipresent, the all-enduring, the all-merciful, the all-loving God. It is he who is why we are who we are. And so I will exalt his holy name and give thee praises. For when praises go up, blessings come down. This little boy from Mashi Town, who has risen to this modest station with all these millions of people at home and abroad who know his name, who may not like him, some of whom who may not like him, but they know his name, is only where he is because he has a very big God. You see, that is what you all don't understand, or some of you don't understand. You think I rely on my own strength? I have no strength without God. And that's why no man can destroy me. That's why even sometimes the enemies will come before me and they will ask for favors from me. The powerful enemies, the not so powerful enemies. God has a way of setting you high so that all of them may come to you. It is God that does that. Those who felt that you have become a nobody, and then God shocks them and shows them that you are somebody. And he tells them that he may be a flawed vessel, but because my face shineth upon him, because my countenance I lifted upon him, I will take him through low valleys and high mountains and rocky roads, and he shall never fall flat to the ground and never rise again. You see, when the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm, it does not literally mean only men and women who carry the cross and preach the gospel. People who God chooses for whatever reasons in his infinite wisdom he chooses them to do. He protects them. He stands with them. He carries them through, as he did with David for 14 years after he dispatched the prophet Samuel to anoint him that he would become the king of Israel. God loves me so much. And sometimes I ask myself, why does he love me so much? Have you ever been in a loving relationship, and sometimes you ask yourself, do I really deserve all this love? Am I deserving? Am I befitting all this love and attention? Have you asked yourself that? It may be a romantic relationship, as in my case, a relationship with my God. And do you ask yourself that sometimes? And I do all the time. I ask myself that. God, why do you love me so much? In all my iniquity, all my imperfections, my weaknesses, my frailties as a human being, yet you stand with me. Every time I falter, you rest me, you wake me up, and you keep elevating me. And my enemies may be surrounding me left and right, but you guide me and you ensure that they cannot destroy me. For you, my God, have not completed the mission which you have set forth for me. You cannot destroy a child of God, a chosen one. God loves us all, but God chooses some of us to do certain things. Believe you me, favor is not fair. Favor is not fair. And when God was pouring the oil on our heads and blessing us, and he may have gotten distracted by an angel delivering a message to him, and some of us, he decided he poured more blessings on our heads. We have more oil dripping on our heads. Not all of us have the same amount of oil. Favor, my friends, is not fair. All these fingers are not equal. But I'm also reminded that with great responsibility or with great power comes great responsibility. Okay? When God gives you a gift, when God gives you power, you're responsible. You're responsible. I'll say this to you. Just when some of the people thought we were destroyed, we're finished, now they're talking something else. What is the whole country talking about today?
Aaron Costa.
What specifically?
The conversation between you and the president.
What were they talking yesterday? You don't have to say that part. But Bwagai, I spoke to my God first, and I want to speak to my people now. I love you so much. Oh, you don't know how much I love you. I love the Liberian people so much. I love my country so much. And that is why we do what we do. If you don't believe by now that we do what we do because we love you, then you shouldn't be listening to us. Because all that we do is because we love our people and we feel bad and broken that our people are suffering. We're here because of God and because of you. We will never betray you or disappoint you. Some of you are concerned, you're weary. Bwakai, I'm sure they've been harassing you too, right?
Every day and night.
Calling you left and right since this call with the president.
Oh,
Bwakai, I have not rested. Some of them, most of them, they're so concerned. Oh, Costa, don't leave us. Oh, Costa. Me and my sister, Candy Adams, she did a post. And that comes from a good place. But she too getting jittery. And so she came, I commented on the post and she came to my inbox with chatted. She said, oh, my brother, I'm just concerned. And she said, okay, brother, I will remove the post. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for you. You, God first. You're my rock. You're my foundation. You're my pillow. That's what you are. Now, there are different groups of people who are talking different things. The ANC people are saying, The man come and go back to CDC.
He was on a mission to destroy the CPP.
Yeah, you were on a mission to destroy CPP. So
he was paid by Josh Weir. So
yeah, so Josh Weir going.
And he have succeeded already. So that was just
That's what the ANC folks are saying. Then the CDC people, I'm told they are calling on all the radio stations, right, Baka, this morning.
The CDC folks are saying now, no matter what it is, the president will be the president. He's the president and he's a down-to-earth person. He has placed a phone call to one of his biggest critics. That's giving applause again.
Yeah, one group is saying that, the other group is saying they're angry why the president called him man.
Yeah. I come in there now, Costa. Some of them, about year upon year, the president haven't taken a phone to call them. So why would the president take a phone and call somebody that sits on the air every night and day to criticize him? That's the only point.
Yeah, that's the point they are saying. We who here he ain't call. Why you call that man? Then what are the Joe Baka people saying?
And so, folks,
you see, Baka? There are 4 groups of people here.
Mm-hmm.
The We Are people, the ANC people, the Joe Baka people, and the Henry Costa people.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Costa got people who don't belong to any political party. For the woman, there got many of them who don't even want me to support any candidate for president. You know the ones, Baka?
Number one.
Now, let's go to the Joe Baka people.
The Joe Baka people are saying, oh, they may have betrayed us. They may have stabbed us in the back.
Some of them are worried and jittery.
Yeah.
You mean that Costa will leave us?
Yeah. For now, if
you are a Costa people, if you are part of the Costa people, ready, honor, yeah. Who are the Costa people here? The people who genuinely care about Costa, they don't care whether he support their candidate. Some of you only support me because I do what I support their candidate.
Absolutely.
Now,
even those in ANC right now, once they
if I support Cummings right now,
hey,
they will love me. Some of you only support me because I support your candidate. You think I know you? You acting like you love me so much? All of you are users. The people who support me genuinely, they don't care who I support for president. Those are my people. The other people, that's song and kata support. Yeah, because he on our side. So we're laying today. My people are ready. The people who are Costa people, they are ready.
And Costa, you see, that's my problem. When I see some folks, when I'm talking, I don't normally refer to Ambassador Bwaka. I'm referring to those guys.
I know Bwaka, but they don't understand you. Many a times they come to me, oh Costa, that your Bwaka picking there, and what I picking on, and Bwaka look like he's not supporting us. I said, look, Bwaka guy is independent thought. I don't control them. Besides that, Bwaka knows what we went through with somebody. Seeing people today who we are supporting.
Fine.
That's what Bwaka speaks from. He speaks from that place, knowing what they used to say to us and do to us back then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When they were the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
When we were the children of Israel in the wilderness. The way they treated us.
Yeah.
Now where Bwaka coming from? They don't let her hear it. People treat you bad and they don't want you to say it that they treat you bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, my man, just forget it, man. Just let somebody care your mind, care your power. Don't talk about it. Move on. Just forget it. Yeah, the people writing, the Costa people writing here. These are the real Costa people. They don't care who I support. They're not for Joe Bwaka. They're not for Ure. They're not for. They support Costa. Somebody don't know you, but who you think that he got support? I do have people. They are just Costa people. they don't like to hear it. Bwaka. Mm-hmm. So when y'all be blasting my picking Bwaka Kamara, Bwaka has been with me since 2014.
Yeah.
Bwaka knows what we went through. And so when he's talking, when he sees some of the people who's smiling with me today,
Yeah.
He knows that it's only because Costa is supporting them today.
Absolutely.
Don't act like you love me so much. Some of you don't really love me so much. You only want to what? Use me. What did I say, boy guy? Use me. Everybody that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them want to act like they love you so much. When you knew me, when we were going to jail, where were you? When they were closing down our radio station, where were you?
Fine.
And today you want to act like you love me so much. Eh? So, we're not for Jowia, we're not for Joe Baga, we're not for Ure, we're not for anybody, we are for the what? The Liberian people.
Yeah.
We are for the Liberian people. And we choose to support whoever we want to support because we think is the right thing to do. We are not for anybody, we are for the Liberian people. Our choice for president is because we think it is in the interest of who, Wagai? The Liberian people.
Oh.
Don't even make that mistake to think that any politician owns us. Nobody owns our voice. Nobody owns our platform. We are for the Liberian people. We don't belong to Joe Wagai. We don't belong to Collins. We don't belong to Ure. We don't belong to WIA. We are for the people. And so just because we are in your camp today and some of you act like you like us, don't think we don't know what you used to do to us back then. Don't think we have forgotten. To the people who genuinely love us and support us, I want to say this to you. We love you back. We believe in you and thank you and are grateful for your support. And we will not betray you. To George Weah, let me say this to him. Yesterday, you and I spoke. I announced to the nation, and the whole nation is jittery. What does that tell you, George Weah?
That
The
you are
country is deeply divided, Wakai. The people are so hurt that the guy they believe in as their voice should not even speak with the president of the country. This is the truth, Wakai.
Yeah.
George Weah needs to sit down and say, why are people so angry that Costa spoke with me? Or I spoke with Costa. Mr. President, you know what it is? It is because the people are hurt. They are suffering. And you are the president of the country. When you pick up the phone to call somebody, it should not cause this kind of jittery feeling in the country. The people are angry. It should not cause this kind of reaction. But the reason why they are so angry, and this message is for George Weah, it is because people are so hurt. The country is so deeply divided. It should not be a problem for the president of the republic to pick up the phone and call one of his critics. It should not be a problem.
No.
But it is a problem for people who support me, who are suffering in a country, because they say, this guy, Costa, is our guy. And for the president to be calling him, we are not comfortable with it. Okay, I understand where the people are coming from. The genuine supporters who support me, I'm talking about the political partisan supporters. The genuine supporter, the genuine Liberian people, listen to me, Wagai. And like you got your fine girlfriend, you all go to a party and you see somebody hating on her, you will not complain? Wouldn't you be concerned? You would be concerned. That is what is happening here. The people are not happy. And this message, John Weah needs to sit down and say, but listen, I need to do something. I'm the president of the country. And if I call somebody and the people are so angry, his supporters are so angry, suppose I hadn't told them, suppose they heard a rumor. I told you that he called and we spoke well, as far as I'm concerned. Does it mean what he said? I'm not in his heart to know whether he means what he said. Am I in his heart? Do I have any way of knowing whether the president meant what he said?
No.
I have no way of knowing. I have absolutely no way of knowing that. You know? No way of knowing. But then again, it is the way it is. But I want to tell my people, I have not and will not, I have not decided and will not decide to support George Weah's administration or his second term bid. Let me repeat. I, Henry Pedro Costa, I have not decided, I will not decide to support George Weah for president. Perhaps you did not understand. Maybe I should put it in Pele. Waka, can you say in Mandingo for me? So the people can understand?
Look,
Because
Costa now, they are concerned, Costa, is that have the president score a political goal on Henry Costa?
That's by calling me?
Yeah, by calling you and reconciling with you, with the, inviting you.
He said things, but have those things happened? He said, I'm free to go to the country. There's no issue with me. The international community, they were concerned all over the world that I said the government wanted to kill me and blah, blah, blah. I'm a free man. We wait to see whether I'm a free man. Yeah, we wait to see. But then again, as I said, the president did not have to call me. He did not have to call me. What made him call me? Well, I don't know. But what he said to me, I will be fair and I will be honest. And he said, I'm a free man to go home. That's it. That's what he said. So the thing is simple. It's very, very simple. You already running around, oh, because I come and support Jovia. Oh, my people, oh, video. Oh, what is that? Yeah.
No, because let me say this now.
And Jovia didn't even ask me for support. You know, ask me for support. Waka?
You ask you for support, but Costa, you are your voice is above every other person's or all the people, the political candidates, those are vying, those are heading political parties. Then the president do talks normally. The president can invite them for programs. There are people who don't have problem with Mr. Kumi do attend programs where the president is. He's been invited by the president. Joe Parker do the same. Mr. Uri normally go for,
But they all go for program with the president.
Yeah, they go for
Centennial. Joe Parker was there. All the opposition people there were there.
Yeah.
But if Costa go there, a different thing, I guess.
Yeah, but Costa, their problem is Costa is the lone voice. He's representing us. He's representing we the people that can reach out to our political leaders and tell them this and tell them that. But Costa is a person that we depend on to send our message across. Tell the president, plain blank, this is what you are doing. It's not right.
And we'll not stop doing that.
Yeah, of course. So now, Costa, if they just see you interacting with the president, and then the president call you and say, "Oh, man, we have to come back together. We have to do this. We have to do that."
No, he did not tell me that.
Of course, I know, Costa. Now their fear is that this our lone voice. He and the president just spoke on the phone. We think the way he was before, he won't be like that again. That's one of them. Yeah.
When another man, when you got fine woman and you married to her, does that stop other men from looking at your fine woman?
No, absolutely not.
But when you trust your woman, will you be worried that she will go and be with another man?
Nope.
Exactly. That is how I want the people to trust me. You understand? I am your woman. So the people who support us and who believe in us, I'm your fine woman. Do not be worried. I will not cheat on you.
Can I come in, Costa?
Yeah, come in. I will not cheat on you, yeah?
Costa, there are 2 points here. what you are saying, there are 2 points. The first one is, yes, I will not cheat on you. And the second one is, yes, I will not be critical. Cheating is different from being critical. In your own case, I can say, all right,
will not be critical.
That's your point, Costa. That's your point.
Yeah, but why they don't wait and see?
That was my point from yesterday. Wait and see what will happen in the next few days if you will not be that critical voice.
Will Costa's tune change?
Yeah.
Wait and see. Don't jump the gun. Wait and see whether my tune will change. But let me say this. I don't care what ANC people say, that your damn business. I don't care about y'all. I don't care about all the people who only concerned because of their political interest. I don't give a damn. All I care about the Liberian people. And just so you all know, I called my candidate, former Vice President Joe Bugger, yesterday. And I spoke with him. I told him, I briefed him about the call with the president. I did that. I called him. I called my political leader. I told him, do I owe them that? I don't. I'm a full-grown man. I don't owe somebody to say, oh, let me call my pa and tell my pa this. No, it's a courtesy. I did that. It's a courtesy. That's why I called and I did that. But it's not to say I called to report myself because I'm living with somebody. No, I'm a full-grown man. You think when Ure or when Bwaga do certain things, you think they come to me to ask me for my permission or for authorization to do it? No, they don't. I'm nearly 40 years old. I make my own decisions. I decided to support Joe Bugger for president, and I have my reasons, and I intend to stick with that decision. But that doesn't mean that everything I do, Bugger has to detect it. Let me tell you this, to you, the Bugger supporters, the ones, not all of them, those of you who have been jittery and attacking me or saying all kinds of nonsense, I don't owe anybody my life. You understand? I don't owe anybody my life. This is Henry Costa. You are you. So don't make it look like somebody owns me. No political party owns me to say, oh, and my man, because you support him also, you can talk to the other person. That's nonsense. It's an insult to look at a full-grown man and try to dictate to him who he can talk to or who he cannot talk to because he supports you. It's an insult. It is an insult. I do not belong to you. I support a decent man for president, but it does not mean I've lost my independence as a man. No. Can't be talking about my man, you got all concerned, and so, and you, what kind of nonsense is that, Bugger? Yeah, it's absolute nonsense. Bugger. How the hell you going to make a full man at me and tell me, say, you are not comfortable with me supporting somebody because I support Joe Bugger? That's why you're not comfortable? You're not even saying because of the interest of the Liberian people. No, that's not. Some of them, their issue, Bugger, is not because of the interest of the country. It's because of their candidate. That's nonsense. That is absolute nonsense. Absolute madness. You understand me? My loyalty, I always tell you people, my loyalty is to what? Liberia. Not to a political party. I'm not a partisan type of person. Oh, they made a partisan. I don't overlap nonsense. I believe in my country. I don't believe in political parties. Some of you don't understand me. The reason I support Joe Bugger is not because I just let it man. It's because I believe him to be a good and decent man. That's why I support him. And so don't make it look like, I'm a small boy living with you. I'm not small boy living with you. I'm a full-grown man. God first. I got here because of hard work. God first. So don't get it twisted. I don't belong to your party, or I don't belong to you to want to dictate to me who I can talk to, who I can talk to. What kind of nonsense is that? Hey, but I you look at a grown man and tell you, say, you can't talk to the other person. You understand? But I say this to you, to my genuine supporters. Not the one who concerned because they think I'll move from their camp. Don't be concerned, yeah? It is well. It is well. I'm still here. We'll still do our work. We will still criticize. We will still discuss the issues. So don't be worried. But don't insult me by telling me and let my man Sarah Burton born me for somebody's party or to be somebody's voice. I am nobody's voice. I'm the voice of the what, Bogart? The voiceless.
Yeah.
I'm the voice of the voiceless. I am not the voice of a political party. I'm not the voice of Europe. I'm not the voice of Bogart. I'm the voice of the voiceless. The people first. My loyalty is to the people. Bobby Smith, you're right. Of course, I want to support. I don't need anybody's blessing. When I ready to support Joe Bogart, did anybody give me authorization?
No.
No. I don't need anybody's blessing if I wanted to support Joe Bogart. The same way I decided to support Joe Bogart. My people who are concerned, I understand your concern. I understand it. Your concern is valid. You care about my life. You care about my well-being. You care about my safety. But those of you who sit down there because of your party, or you think, oh yeah, them men are powerful voice. So if we lose them men, then maybe our candidate will not win. Don't bring that nonsense to me. You were not there when my man was born in me. I was talking to the Liberian way born in. You were not there. It is an insult to look at a full-grown, well-educated man like myself and tell me that I belong to you, therefore I cannot make independent decisions. Something as simple as taking the call of the president. That means it's tantamount to betraying you.
Costa, who's
when
the
your candidate attend official government programs, they're not betraying. Bogart. There are people always go to state functions. They're not betraying you. When the president calls me, oh, I finna betray you. I finna betray your camp. Don't bring that nonsense to me. You see, one thing you all need to know about me, I don't care about pleasing people. I've reached a point in life, Bogart. I've reached a point in life, I don't care about pleasing people. I care about doing what's right and serving my God. Not about pleasing men. Let me tell you. So y'all don't get it twisted. And nobody owns me. My pa, man, and die. Hello? My pa died, my man died. I don't get no man, I don't get no pa. I'm 39 years old. I make my own decisions. So don't get it twisted. Do not insult me to tell me that you feel offended and you think I'm coming to move from behind you or because. And the sad part is, the Joe Bogart man, someone else supported, they don't even know him. I call the man.
Yeah.
Out of courtesy, I said, Uncle Joe, I need to talk to you. I sent you a message. I need to talk to you. The president called me today and I want to tell you the conversation we had. I called Uncle Joe. We had a great conversation. Great conversation. He's a wise man. Yeah? And he understands. But there's someone you're passing around who you're acting like you know him. They may want to betray Joe Bogart. Me betray who? Joe Bogart? You know the relationship me and Joe Bogart get? Some of y'all, even in United Party, y'all will never come close to the relationship me and Joe Bogart got today. They say it doesn't matter how long. They say what? How well.
Well, yeah.
So don't insult me by thinking that you're own me. You don't own me. When my mom was born in me, you were not there. When they born me in Ale village, you knew me. When I was suffering, learning my book, teaching myself all kind of things, doing my research to improve myself, you were there. You gave me money. when God giving me my blessing, my voice to talk, you were there? Yeah, man. It's okay. Don't worry. We are uncles. The operation continues. The operation to ensure that Liberia is redeemed, to make sure this country has decent leadership. We will never, ever leave that path. Never leave that path. That is our true commitment. It's our true commitment. At 7:30, which is in 22 minutes, we will take Councilman Yakasaway. You know, we talked about the Honorable Councilman last week. He sits on the City Council of Falcon Heights in Minnesota. He's a young Liberian American. He's currently running for a seat in the Minnesota State Legislature or State Assembly. And the campaign is ongoing. And of course, we have thousands of people in Minnesota who listen to our show, who are eligible voters, and they might have the opportunity, and they will have the opportunity to listen to what the Councilman Yakasaway has to say. This is a profile conversation. We're going to be talking about his background. Of course, I talked to you a little about him. He's a PhD candidate. He is a brilliant man, married with a beautiful family. And we will be profiling the Honorable Councilman very shortly. Let's make that 21 minutes from now. We'll speak with Councilman Yakasaway of Falcon Heights, Minnesota. Shortly, we will. But before then, let's go to the phone lines and let's hear from our well-meaning, genuine supporters. What did I say? Well-meaning, genuine supporters who support us irrespective of who we support for president. How you love me? That conditional love? Baga, you know what I call conditional love? You only love me because I get money? You only love me because I get car? Are you a genuine lover? Do you genuinely love me even if I don't support your candidate? No, people don't tell me to hold back. They don't bring out your team to me. This is just annoying. No, you know I got a lot of respect for you, but don't tell me to hold back. I don't belong to anybody. I'm Henry Costa. I'm not your cousin. I'm not your brother. I'm Henry Petro Costa. We ain't got to say last name. You're not from Mashitan. Eh? You're not related to Sarah Burton, or you are never related to Petro Costa. Yeah. I belong to the people. I don't belong to a party. Not even the ALP that I'm a member of can detect the work I do here. Nobody can detect the work I do. Not even Joe Burger can detect the work I do here. They let you hear that, Burger. They let you to be sicko fan. Let's go to the lines and take some calls. I don't let conditional love. When you love me all the way. All the way, take go. We'll go into the mansion. Then you say, what? We'll carry Joe Burger to the mansion. Then you want to sit down here, because I can leave. The car will not start the car, the engine fire really here. How will suffer on the car to start the car, make sure all the oil change, the spark plug working, everything correct. Then the car moving on at a time now. I'm gonna go jump in the car to go do what? To go walk. I'm gonna go walk. Fiapo. My man, take some calls, yeah.
All right.
We got 20 minutes to go and we'll take the Honorable Councilman.
0770102. Let's take Judge Emmanuel Kula. Judge, welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, Walker. Good morning, Henry. Good morning to the people of Liberia. I'm Jethro Emmanuel Kula. And first of all, let me just come in with the call made by the current president. I think the president actually appreciated your stance, especially when his wife was recorded in chapter 13 of Azibah Spoke. I think it is from that point because you have the public to go against Azibah for his actions. Because one, it was called a cross where opposition, non-position, imposition, everyone spoke against Azibah for that, and there was a punitive measure taken by his employer. That I think he appreciated, because I think he does not like people to talk to his wife like he told you, and his children. So when he saw that a fake video or picture is in place on social media, I think he said, this is the time that I reached out to him, because it was in a very crucial time. He also reached out to for me. So I think I should do this. And another thing too, I think, because you said when the president traveled around, people asking why was he trying to kill you. So that embarrasses him a lot. So I strongly believe too he took that action because he feels like he was embarrassed, and it is a disgrace for him. He's well known out there. People saying you want to kill somebody, and you ran the party out. BBC, CNN followed the story. Your government's reaction. So I think those are two things that really had him to have faced the court about the time. I think he said I needed to talk to his brothers too, and he also did it because he wants
Jojo, we have to tell our caller, please, brother.
set himself free of everything.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Now take another person from. Good morning.
We are called Joe Bugger today. Bugger, what do you think Joe Bugger would do?
He will answer.
Hey, President, we are calling you Bugger. What do you think you will do?
I will pick up. There is need for me to, but there is no citizen in the country that a city president would take a phone and call, no matter what the situation is between you and that president. Not answer.
But Bugger, one more thing. What our people can say? All the tribes and the different groups, they can say what thing? You don't refuse the what?
The call, but what
in the what?
In the call, that's why you refuse.
Thank you. That's a Liberian saying. Never refuse a call, but what's in the call?
Yeah. So I don't know. Some guys I'm seeing talking about you answering the president, if they are giving this just 1 minute with the president, they want to make it 1 hour on the phone with the president. I know them. I know them. Let's take somebody from this line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Bwaga. How the morning?
I'm okay. Your name is joining us from?
Yes, and Bwaga, I'm Nina Divan Tiapo, the political person. I do join you from District 16.
Welcome.
Yes. Okay, then let me say hi up to Henry Petro Costa. He has been alone. We have not been hearing your voice, but I think that they called me by the president yesterday. I think that Henry Petro Costa, he has bowed down to be on top of the town of us.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so like the president called me to call today, eh?
Yeah, no, not really so, because and what happens is that some of us we are not been following Costa, but because of the president call, and then the what prompted me to really kind of follow the show today. But I just want to say something before I drop the line. And then Henry Petro Costa, like you said, and no party, no political party or no political leader on you, but you are doing this for the Liberian people, and then I'm so happy for this, because the things that we are feeling on this government, we are hoping that you might not betray us, you must speak for us, you are the first of the first there.
I will not betray you. I will never betray you. Why did he hear that? Make sure he hears it.
Yeah. So those that are thinking now, Costa with this, he would that, the man is saying it. He would never. And my problem, Costa, is that if somebody go and have a conversation with somebody, another person, and you think within yourself that the person will change, all I do, I just sit and relax. If it be your girlfriend or your wife, you as a husband, just take and relax. Give them a few days, give them a few weeks, and see if things will change. If things change, then you will know if that person is still for you or the person is against you.
Thank you.
That's my point. That's it, right there.
What we can say, like, bro, time will tell.
TWT. Let's take this person.
Let's take some more calls there, Bwaga.
Good morning.
We'll speak with Councilman Wayne.
Good morning, Bwaga.
Yeah, good morning. And where joining us from?
I'm Timothy Senator calling from Grand Bassa County.
Well, go ahead.
I just want to say, Costa, thank you so much. Mr. Costa, I appreciate you and I thank you. But if the next president, we are calling you, please inform him that the police capital that voted for him. We are a banner. But President, we are calling you to tell you about our electricity. We are not space no more. President, we are calling you to tell you that we the Liberian people, we are more than expected in our country. Because unless you get established to you, you put the president, we are for the message that you even your own station. The whole station of Costa one on. We are one reconciliation. I appeal to him. He will please turn your radio station on. We need that. Thank you so much.
That's all we need. If the president really want,
they still got our equipment, guy.
Yeah. Let him just
we need our equipment, our radio station equipment.
Let him give the equipment. Let us see if he really want a piece. If he really serious about a piece, let him give the radio. Then he say, okay, y'all get a man lesson. Let him make broadcast. Let him make relay on our radio station.
Exactly.
That's all.
We have the right to be heard. How the hell the guy say I can't speak on radio in Liberia? I'm a fugitive. You know, the president say, no, I got problem with you. You don't got problem with me. But later who running? Your Minister of Information said that no radio station should allow me to speak on radio.
Yeah.
You said part of the reason why you got problem with the Americans and the international community is because of that. Henry Costa is one of the main reasons why you got problem with the international community. You say I cannot speak on radio in the country because I am what? I am a fugitive. How can the president say I am a free man? I can go home, but his people are saying that I am a fugitive and I cannot speak on radio. Reconcile that, Waka. Please reconcile it.
That's
who running that. I want to the president tell your people the issue statement. I am a free man. Say it.
Yeah.
Tell your people the issue statement that Henry Costa is a free man. He said yes. He told me, he said yes. Huh? I can't speak on radio in the country. They deny me of a constitutional right to not speak on radio. When D15 was about to relay our show, the government issued a statement. They threatened D15 radio station. They threatened D15. They said they will close D15 radio station down because of Henry Costa's voice. You are so afraid of me that you don't want my voice heard in the country. So how do I reconcile that, Waka?
Yeah.
These officials are saying I'm a fugitive.
Yeah.
There's a sealed indictment to arrest me.
Yeah.
I cannot speak on radio in the country. Then the president say I'm a free man. Okay, then you put it in writing. And Waka?
If
you respect, you put it in writing.
Yeah, let him restore all the rights. Then tomorrow we just call D50. We say, oh, please start to relay the show. And
no, let us see. Let the who running man issue statement that Mr. Costa is not a fugitive, as I said earlier, that there is no sealed indictment against Mr. Costa, and that we will no longer threaten any radio station with closure if Mr. Costa speaks on that radio station.
That's all. They will know whether he's serious, whether the president is serious about what he's saying. That's all.
How you will tell me say I can't speak on radio in the country? The things are making me veg to think about it. How you will tell me I can't speak on radio in my own country? My voice, I'm the only Liberian citizen that has been banned by the government from speaking on radio. The only Liberian citizen. I can't speak on radio in the country. You threaten radio stations, and they didn't do it in secret. They wrote the people publicly. They issue a statement that no radio station in the country should host Henry Costa because Costa is a threat to national security. How? How? Yeah, man. Let's take some calls there, Boga.
We still, that take more calls here on the line 0770-102-102-86. Let's take Morris. Good morning.
Good morning, Boyka. Good morning, leader. People of Liberia.
Welcome.
You know, I take this time for letting the lab know them. Some of us did not sleep like where Costa stands. I have told you where he stands this morning. And I will be one general on the phone with Costa and send with the Liberian people. JMB 2023, we're on. Thank you.
You ban me from speaking on radio in my own country. You ban me. You say I can't talk on radio. You say I'm a fugitive. For what? They ask you what the Costa do. Oh, he got fraudulent laissez-passer.
Laissez-passer?
You were on the BBC. Len Yuzi Nangbe were on the BBC. Telling the whole world that I committed a crime. You tried to have me extradited from Sierra Leone. You think I can forget that? Make it right. Make it right, Mr. President. Make it right.
I agree when you ask him to tell the Ministry of Justice to, put it into writing. And he said, okay, I will do. If they just put it into a writing, they come up with a press release, and we say, okay, let's test the water.
Return our equipment. When did they shut down our radio station, Boga?
Was November 2019.
November 9th,
2019. Yeah.
They still got our equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. President, return our equipment. Under the Constitution, we got property right. We got a right to own property as Liberian citizens. Return our equipment. Tell your Minister of Justice to issue a statement that I am a free man, that I can speak on radio in the country. I am the only Liberian. Sometimes when I hear the politicians talking about how the government doing it, no politician in Liberia can say they are suffering more than we are suffering at the hands of this government.
No.
Any opposition leader can open your mouth right now and have press conference. They will not ban you in the country. But they say one man cannot speak on radio in the country. Henry Pedro Costa. That was some of you ready to put your mouth on talking about the sacrifices that we have made. Can you compare yourself with what we've done and the pains that we are going through, the agony, the seizing of our property, and who can say they have seized their equipment, their property worth tens of thousands of dollars, and the government is refusing to turn it over? Who? Raise your hand.
Nobody.
Raise your hand. What we are going through, none of you. None of you.
We had our market women, co-sellers, and people that used to listen to us every morning through the radio. Now they can't afford to listen to us through the internet.
No, they can't. The woman whose lives we used to change. Raise money for them to buy them bag of flour to make their donut. Raise money for when school we're ready to open. We raise money to buy book bags and copy books for people, children. We used to do those things. That old lady who called one time and said she couldn't get her husband a death benefit from NASCOP. We raised 200,000 Liberian for her to go do a core business. BBC pick up the story. She was on BBC because of us. The change we used to make in people's lives. You stop those poor people who can't afford smartphone to listen to us. Then you say, I'm a free man. Mr. President, how can I be a free man when you say I'm the only Liberian citizen who can talk on radio in the whole country? I'm the only Liberian citizen who can, Joe Burger can talk on radio, Ure can talk on radio, Cummings can talk on radio, but Costa can talk on radio. They are free men. Costa can come home. They are free men. We get still indictment for Costa. Costa is a fugitive. Issue statement for the Minister of Justice that Henry Pedro Costa is a free man. Return our equipment worth tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars. Return them. Return them.
They will know he's serious. That's the only time for me I will know that the Costa is serious if you do some of these things that we are outlining here this morning.
But again, I would say it was nice for the president to call me, and I appreciate the call. It was a magnanimous call. I appreciate the call. But the call is not enough. Hello? The call is not enough. The call is not enough. Follow the call with an action. Follow the call with an action. Number one, have the Minister of Justice issue a statement that there is no indictment or no case against me.
Number
two, have the Minister of Justice release all my equipment worth tens of thousands of United States dollars that you have held illegally and unconstitutionally for the last 3 years. Number three, issue a statement countering the statement you earlier issued that I am banned from speaking on radio in the Republic of Liberia. Number four, stop calling me a fugitive when you have no case against me. That's what you do. Then I know you mean business. Until then, you do not mean business. I appreciate the call, but the call is not enough. The call is not enough. Mr. President, thanks for the call, but the call is not enough. Our people want more than that.
Action speaks louder than words.
Our people want more than the call.
Yeah.
Somebody say, oh, you should have told the president about the hardship in the country. We say yeah every day.
The president follow.
The president can follow.
Mm-hmm.
The call was not for us to discuss the hardship in the country. We say yeah every day. Does the president not know the country hard? He hears it from his people. You see, my safety is first. My security is first. Would that be a voice of Costa if Costa is not free to move around? If he cannot go to his own country freely? Would I be able to campaign for Joe Biden if I cannot move around Liberia freely? And to those of you hypocrites and partisans supporters who only support me because I support your candidate, you're fake people. You don't care about me.
They don't know how much you spend on security when you're in Liberia. They just don't care.
But they care. The only people that can help me are my genuine supporters who I love very well. I love very, very much. When I go into Liberia, my people can raise money to get rid of me for security. My real supporters. Not the partisan people there who only support me because I support in their candidate. Nonsense. Yeah, you know that one thing you don't know about Costa. Costa not give a damn. Because I can tell you exactly how you feel. You're not legging at your damn business. You can't do nothing to me. God has made me who I am. I'm a powerful voice. The most powerful voice in the country. Everybody knows that. Even those who ain't legged, they know it. So, and the only way I can fall down unless God say, begin, you have blundered, and so I'm about to straighten you out. But guess what? I am not Nebuchadnezzar. I will not see the writing on the wall and ignore the writing on the wall. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will not desecrate the holy ornaments or artifacts of the Lord. I will not provoke his wrath. And so therefore he will not reduce me to a grass-eating man. I am not Nebuchadnezzar. Thank you very much. Now we're going to move on and take the Honorable Councilman Yagasa Way. Having talked Liberian politics, now we're going to move on to something else. I hope I have sufficiently allayed your concern. Those of you who are genuinely concerned, those of you who really do love us, and for those of you who don't really love us, who only think that you're using us to further your political aim, to hell with you. What did I just say? To those of you who only using Costa because of their powerful voice, he can move people into action. He can raise tens of thousands of dollars in no time. To hell with you. To those of you, you love me, I love you back. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. Oh, but I love those who love you. The point love you care about it.
No.
Let's say the Honorable Councilman. Councilman, good morning. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
It is our pleasure. We've heard so much goodies about you. Lots of goodies about you and what you've done. In fact, your historic election was something that made the news. We talked about it. I read up on it. And it's a pleasure and honor that we have you here with us this morning. You were elected councilman to serve on the city council of the city of Falcon Heights in the great state of Minnesota, the state of 10,000 lakes, a beautiful state. I go there, I feel like I'm home. And you are now in the race running for a seat in the state legislature or state assembly, whatever it is you call it. And you are a candidate for PhD at the University of Minnesota. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you're a married man with a beautiful family, a young man.
Thank you.
With roots from the motherland, Yagasa Way. As I've said, I like your name. I've said it on the show before. So we're very glad to have you. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Mr. Costa. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you and to talk to your audience.
Fantastic. So let's begin. Who is Yagasa Way, other than what I've already said?
Yes. So, I mean, you kind of summarized it very well, but maybe I can fill some of the details in. So I was obviously born in Liberia, and you know, as a result of the Civil War, which displaced so many of us, my family had to flee to Ivory Coast, and we actually lived in Danamé on the refugee camp there for some years before I came to the U.S. when I was about 6 years old. And I grew up in North Minneapolis, and you know, around my high school year, after my freshman year in high school, I got adopted into a different family, and we moved out into the rural part of Minnesota in a small town called St. Francis, Minnesota. And that's where I finished high school. And that's where I started getting really involved in politics, just doing some student organizing work, serving on the city council, or not city council, the student council, excuse me, and Boyd State and things like that. And I really became exposed to this idea that I could use public service as a way to improve our community. And so I wanted to sort of continue down that pathway. And so I went to Hamlin University to study political science and history. I did a double major there for my bachelor's degree. And I simultaneously juggled that with work, because obviously we didn't come from a rich family or anything like that. So you had to kind of work to sustain yourself. And then after I graduated, I worked for the YMCA in their youth intervention services, just kind of back in my old community in North Minneapolis, giving back to the young people there. And I wanted to get right back into school because I didn't want to take too much time off. And so I decided to continue my education at the University of Minnesota in their PhD program for political science. And I've been there for the last 6.5 to 7 years. And my wife encouraged me actually to run for the city council seat back in 2019. And I ran and got elected as the youngest and first Liberian American to the city council.
First run?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, no, go on. I just meant to add that part. Your first time running?
Yes, absolutely. And now, you know, I'm running for the state house for District 66A. I've been encouraged by my community to run for this position, really, because there has, over the last few years, developed a sentiment of disappointment with how negative our political discourse has become. People are just kind of too polarizing, and people want someone that can unify folks. And I feel that my lived experience and just my work on city council has really enabled me to acquire the skill sets required to bring people together and make real substantive change in people's lives. And so that's really why I'm running for this seat.
That is fantastic. Councilman Yakasa Way, we are rooting for you. We wish you best of luck on your political endeavor, the current one that you're on, running for a state rep. When you were elected, you will also be making history, right? As the first. Is there another history in the making yet?
I think there might be, God willing, and if the community would have me.
Beautiful, beautiful. And we are rooting for you. We're supporting you in any way we can. What is it like serving as a councilman? What does a councilman do? For those who do not know, you sit on the city council. What does a councilman who sits on the city council of Falcon Heights do? What does he do?
That's a great question. So the councilman is basically one of several members on the council board that makes the laws that govern the city. And so our city council consists of 5 elected representatives, including the mayor. And each of us, you know, the different cities have different sort of structures, but ours is a weak mayor system, which means that the mayor does not have any more power than any of the other council members in terms of voting. And so each of the council members collectively make the laws that govern the city. And so that entails, you know, talking to constituents and trying to get an understanding of what it is that the constituents require, what it is that they want to have done. And it also entails the individual council members doing their own research and just kind of keeping abreast of the latest developments and also anticipating future challenges to try to pass ordinances or policies that will help address those challenges. And so that's, in a nutshell, is what a council member does. And obviously in that work, you collaborate with different stakeholders. You could collaborate, for instance, with your state representative. You can collaborate with, local organizations within your jurisdiction and beyond. And you obviously would like to collaborate with, community members that have special skills in particular areas of interest.
That's beautiful, Councilman. That's beautiful. That's great. So, what's the population size of the city of Falcon Heights?
The city of Falcon Heights is about 5,200 people.
Okay.
So it's a pretty small community that right in the heart of, right next to the two biggest cities in the state, Minneapolis and St. Paul, and also Roseville, just north of Falcon Heights. So it's a really small community surrounded by really big cities. So it's makes for a very interesting place because you on the one hand you have that small city feel or small town feel with the with the fields, the University of Minnesota's agricultural things nearby, but then you also have the big city feel. You're really well connected to all of the main metro fairway areas around the community. So it's a very unique town in that way. But it's one that I'm really, really fortunate to be representing, and I look forward to representing the broader district as well.
That's beautiful. And this district you're looking to represent as his representative, it's is Falcon Heights in this district?
Yes, Falcon Heights is there. In fact, Falcon Heights is kind of like the middle of the district in many ways. So this new district will encompass Falcon Heights, Falcon Heights' neighboring city, Lauderdale, which is a little smaller than Falcon Heights actually, Roseville, and parts of St. Paul, the Como and Midway area of St. Paul.
That's very good. Politics. What made you get into politics? You could have done tons of other things, but what inspired you?
Yes, that's a great question. What inspires me is just the desire to make community around me a better place. And I think to me, it really comes from, it actually predates my very existence because my dad was actually a police officer and a local elected official back in Liberia before the war came. And so he was actually the president of Bowen-Quila district in Nema County. But when the war came, obviously our family got displaced, and so he couldn't continue that work. But I grew up actually hearing a lot of those stories about how my dad really impacted his community with the work that he did. And I kind of got inspired by that. I wanted to have a similar impact in my community. And so it was always in the back of my mind, but with my upbringing and things like that, I wasn't completely sure how exactly to actually go about that. So I actually started off doing music. I thought music would be the way to do that because I used to be inspired by artists like Lucky Dube, for example, and just the conscious music that he used to make. And so I used to think that music would be the avenue for me. But like I said, when I got into high school, I got involved in, these different activities like student council and things like that. And then at the same time, Barack Obama was running for president, and he actually ended up becoming elected in 2008, which was around the time when I was in high school. And so I got inspired by that. And then I realized that, wait, this is somebody with African roots like myself, somebody with a strange name like myself that ended up getting elected to the highest office in the country, and he's inspiring millions and millions of people.
For you and getting that psychological boost as it did
exactly.
So many people.
That's exactly right. And so I saw that and I said, look, why can't I do this? You know what I mean? Why can't I also make a similar impact in my community? And so that really gave me that inspired me to kind of pursue this as a career path. And I've really been on the same trajectory ever since. For some people, they get involved in politics just kind of as a spur of the moment sort of thing. But for me, this was something that's been long in the making. And I've really been very intentional about cultivating the skill sets that will be required to be successful in this role.
Well, I tell you this: preparation, planning, whatever it is you want in life. Barack did the same thing. You know, you have to prepare, you have to plan, you have to think ahead. I remember when I read his book, The Audacity of Hope, and when he was considering running for president, he went to speak with this journalist whom he respected. And the guy said to him, look, you're a nice guy, very smart and all, but you've got great looks and everything, but you don't have a shot unless you did certain things. For example, your name, you have a funny name, skinny guy with a funny name. That's something Obama has referred to himself as over the years. And the guy said, you have to drop the Obama name. I mean, Obama, it rhymes with Osama bin Laden,
Yeah.
This is the guy who bombed, the World Trade Center in the Pentagon. So you got to drop it. And Obama said, hell with it, man. And he stuck to his gun, and he never changed his name. He never tried to fake who he was, and they accepted him for who he was, for what he espoused, and he rallied people to, like, made people to believe. Yes, we can. I too was very rallied, very, very, very fired up by that Obama election. I literally cried that day, my friend. I had followed the election throughout. This is in 2008, and on the BBC. I didn't have cable. I was in Liberia, poor boy. But BBC was my favorite radio station. I learned a lot from it, and a lot of people don't know this, but I learned a lot by listening and reading. That's how you learn. You don't learn by necessarily speaking. You learn by listening and reading.
Right.
That's what I did. I cultivated these skills by listening to how the others did, the experts, the virtuosos, And when I heard Obama, when it was declared that Obama had won the election, when Senator John McCain placed that concession call and that massive rallying of people, I literally cried, my brother. I cried like a baby when I was so moved. I was so moved. And ever since, I've been in love with Barack Obama and with this country. If I were to ever give up my citizenship, I would become an American citizen. I love this country so much, almost as much as I love Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
It is not just because of the fact that it is a superpower. It's got this massive economy and all that kind of stuff. That's not why. I love this country for its people. I love this country for its values. I love this country for its possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it even for its imperfections.
Mm-hmm.
America is the greatest country ever in the history of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I will always stand with America, even when I don't agree with American policy at times. But America is a force for good.
Mm-hmm.
Great country. This is the one place, my brother, where you have the potential and the ability and the resources and opportunities to become the best possible version of yourself. Mm-hmm. You can become the best Yakasa way in America, far more likely than you could in some other country. So, my friend,
that's true.
I want to say kudos to you on your political accomplishments already in your bag, and prospective kudos on your incoming political successes. We wish you all the best.
Appreciate that.
And the people of your district will be lucky to have you as their elected representative. There's a lot. We will try to arrange another conversation where you, Mayor Wilma Collins, Councilman Winfrey Russell, will come on and just talk to us about what can we learn from you guys as to how city planning works, how city management works, or city governance, and with some specifics such as garbage collection and disposal and those kinds of things which plague the motherland.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll plan that conversation. It will be an evening one, much more practical, because I learned you're not an early bird.
Yeah, I'm not an early person at all. I'm actually kind of sleeping right now.
Yeah, but I thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for inspiring people. Lots of people. I'm glancing through the comments as I speak with you, and they're really, really inspired that someone with whom we share the same ancestry, the same roots, can come to this great country and can do what you have done and what we know, God willing, you will continue to do. God bless you.
Absolutely.
And we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, folks, that's Councilman Yagasa Way. He represents a town, a city in Minnesota, and he is an inspiration. A young man, married, beautiful family, a PhD student, an elected official, first Black elected official in that particular city. He's running for representative, and he looks like he is going to win. Let's take a few more calls, Waga. We've got some more time before we go. We've got, 13 minutes? So let's take some calls before we go.
All right, so folks, the phone lines are open. Coming up 0770-102-102-886-010383 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888. There's that +231 888-624-171. So,
Waga, I will tell you this before those calls come. Our people don't like for you to tell them the truth, especially those who feel entitled to you being a sycophantic, fanatical supporter. You might just be passing around, anything they say, yes, sir. I look like yes, sir, man, to you. I look like, let me tell you something, Boga. Some people just deny yes, sir, man. They're not yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob, man. I look like yes, sir, man, to you. No, God didn't make me to be that way. I understand that we got to follow before we lead. Everybody got to follow before they lead, Waga. But even in your following, don't be a fool. There is a difference between a follower and a fool. And I encourage my followers to be able to, and my followers do that. They question me. They disagree with me. They advise me. You understand? My genuine supporters. And so I assure you, there is no honeymoon yet between me and Jawia. No honeymoon until all of my rights are restored as a Liberian citizen to continue to do the work I do. No honeymoon yet. And when my rights are restored, I don't even have to say thank you. But why should you say thank you to somebody when your rights that were illegally, unconstitutionally suspended are restored? Please tell me, Bagai.
Whenever.
I was born in Liberia, I'm a Liberian citizen. I got right to talk. Then you say I'm banned from speaking on radio. Hey, when I see some people be criticizing me, y'all know what I'm going through. The burden that we carry, you can't carry. I just look at y'all. You can't speak on radio. They try to extradite you from foreign countries. Then you kill somebody in the country. I beg you, y'all. I want my rights to be restored. My rights to be restored. And to you, my genuine supporters, I love you. I will always serve you. I will never betray you. To you who think that my man Sarah Burton bombing for you to help you to further your political agenda, even when my own interest is at stake, they say I'm not talking about my security with Jawia. What kind of nonsense talk is that? My life is more important than politics. My safety is more important than politics. How the hell you tell me that kind of nonsense, guy? That I'm not talking about my safety with the president. My life is more important than anything else. If I don't have safety, I cannot work freely. I cannot do anything. So don't you can't open your mouth and tell me, say, you want to betray us? You pay me. You able to pay me. If I want that money, I'll be supporting Jawia. Because I don't want to get money in the country. It's just insulting, and I will not let it slide. I will tell you the damn truth. So you know, if you not forget who you're dealing with. You're not dealing with some boy here that you control. I am too brilliant, too intelligent for you to think you can control me. You know why you even talk to the president? You know you are in our camp. To hell with you that you bomb me. If my mom was living right now, what do you think my mom would be worried about?
Your life.
You think my mom would give a damn who I support for president? You think my mom would have cared? If Sarah Burton, who carried me for 9 months and took care of me, do you think my mom would care who I support for president? My mother's concern, as would every well-meaning good mother's concern, would be my life, my safety first. But you see, use us. I see some people say, Jowiera use us. Jowiera use us. That's true. But they're not Jowiera, they only use us. The other people are use us too. Because you know what, Bogai?
No.
You know what, Bogai? Because they're using you and they won't make you feel like they own you.
Yeah.
You don't want Jowiera use us. You think the other people not use us too? Yeah, but the way you think I'm stupid, you think I'm small thing in my head, they be here again, you think I'm small thing inside? I may not be 60 years old, but the hair again on my shoulder, and the one thing I can boast about, I want to my head, they're not small thing inside the head. You know how many books I don't read? You know how many things I know in my head? You think I know? So now we can just be inside. And like you in a relationship, you know the woman not good, but you get there because you waiting for certain things. You think you stupid? Y'all better stop it. Why are some of you so ungrateful? The man who are supposed for president ain't get problem that some of you running around here. Hey, why you matter the Jawia? Then I Jawia call some of your poo thing over here. Hot! Who you not see? President called them. They say they don't want to talk to the president. President, I get problem with the government. I get problem with the president. What guy? The president called. Then I'm not talk to the president because I'm fair. And I want to talk to you because I'm fair. To all you Cummings people, to hell with y'all and Cummings. I don't care about y'all. Y'all passing around a few days, you say, we not destroy Costa. We get picture on Costa. Stupid people. That's why y'all will not go nowhere. Will be your man Cummings. He finished already. I tell you, I say now on my lap, I spend it behind let my son. Today, anyway, in Paris, where is he going? Finger raw. The whole country can call him finger raw. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. You know one reason why I don't like the Cummings people? Y'all want to know this stupid one here, Adam and they puppet, they love money. They stupid Cummings people. Let me tell you one reason why I don't like y'all. And I told that already seen last night on Spoon Talk when they invited me there. You know one reason why I don't like y'all? Y'all are the only y'all won't let the damn country. What did y'all not do to show y'all let the damn country? Yeah, look at the good man when we run for president. They don't want to support a good man. What a damn good man. Where were the good men when the war was fighting? What guy? Where was he when the rocket was falling down and put in display camp with all your millions of dollars? Where was he?
That's the question.
Can't talk about the man, a good man. Everybody is seeking their interest. I only come in love the country. He the damn into Gabriel, God sent from Atlanta to come save Liberia. Nonsense people. You're too damn arrogant. Passing around. Everybody that hypocrite. Joe Biden that hypocrite. Costa that hypocrite. Ure that serviceman. Yumli that serviceman. They all greedy. That they only that Sanama Swan you're supporting. That he the one that he won't love the country. Damn stupid people. I can never ever support y'all because of your arrogance. All the years I've been fighting for the damn country. Where the hell was Cummings? Where the hell was he? Where the hell was the tank Sanama Swan when we were fighting for this damn country? Where was he? You were not sitting now in America making all your damn millions of dollars. You can't open your damn mouth. You love Liberia more than me. and I risk my life, go to jail, open people's eyes, raise money for people. When that joker was here making his money, he cared about Liberia. Who knew Ellis coming before 2016 when he retired with all his money? Can't talk about we love Liberia. What prove your damn measure of love for our country? You bunch of fake people, conceited, arrogant, condescending, son-of-man swines with that tight joker desperado who won't be president, who would never ever smell the presidency. I can't stand your guts. All day you're questioning people's love for country. Hey, the only money you want. Hey, the only money you want. You damn jokers. I was talking to y'all. Y'all passing around with fake pictures. Oh, we got Costa now. You able to destroy me? You able to destroy me? Eh? You able to make it with me? The government can make it with me. Now you will make it with me? You able to destroy me? Ellen was smile at that. She couldn't make it with me. That you will make it with me? All day they're questioning people, Wagai. Everybody not love the country. Once you don't support communists, Wagai, you don't love the country. Once you don't support their man, you don't love Liberia. Because that the Indian godsend from Atlanta, the Indian was sleeping for 30 years, making his sugar water money, that the Indian not going and say now to can save the country. And who are you, Wagai, to say you are not supporting the Indian? Who are you, Wagai? How dare you not support the Indian? The damn Indian for selling sugar water. Your damn son of a swan. Every day, cause I sell out, cause I only love money, cause let's come and take money and go do good. A $100 million plus fortune, let him go do good. Let him go share all the people. Say you not love money. That's why I can't stand your guts. You let to question other people's love of country. Come in and go to jail speaking for Liberian people. I went to jail twice. The government now banned comments and tried to extradite him because of that, because of speaking for the people. Where was he when we organized the largest peaceful protest in the history of the country? Where was he? That little tight joker. You like to provoke my wrath, and you know what I can do. And when you wake me up, you know when the giant is sleeping, you wake the giant up. That you don't want to feel it. That you don't want to feel it. You say Aru, and you say I get beam up. You're a damn joker then. Can't tell we must stay in CPP with him so he can go to primary and to go cheat. You want to go cheat or in primary? That's all you want to do, brother. You want to ride arrow on our head, then you want to say our hair smelly. Joe Bugger corrupt. And better now you were then crooked. And youngly then the group of nothing people. That you don't want good. You the damn Indian from Atlanta. Go run for office in Atlanta. You joker. That you want good. That you won't get playing for the country. That you won't love Liberia. You arrogant, conceited, desperate, condescending, bigoted idiot. Don't provoke a giant who has turned it back on you. I'm not sleeping, but I turn my back on you. Don't provoke me. Do not provoke me. Oh God, and all day. Probably the thing you help me too much. Because you love Liberia. You only in it for yourself. You only in it for yourself. What it comes in it for? They take man what looking like Katabu. What he in it for? What is Katabu in it for? Baby police. What is he in it for? What is he in it for? Nobody loves Liberia but Ellis Cummings. It is stupid. I can never support that man. I die, come back. I can't stand it. I don't want to let you know how I feel about you. How dare you question my love of country? The sacrifices I've made for Liberia, you can compare it with Ellis Cummings. Where the hell was he when we were speaking for the masses of our country? Risking our life. Raising money for the poor and the sick and the needy. Where the hell was he? when the rockets were dropping? Was he not making his damn sugar water money? Did we know him? We didn't know you yesterday, that now you want all of you wanting? You love us? What you love us at? You get love for Liberia? When God blesses you, whatever gift God gives you, Buckeye, you have a duty to share that gift with your people. Buckeye. Whatever gift God gives you. You know why? If I had to choose between Cummings and Jowia, you know why I would choose Jowia over Cummings? Buckeye. Buckeye, let me ask you, if you have to choose between somebody who did something for Liberia, Cummings and Jowia, who would you choose?
Mr. Weir, he did some things for him. Peace ambassador. He supported.
No, forget peace ambassador, man. When he was playing football, making millions and dividing it all over refugee camp. Tell the truth, let God bless you. Put politics aside.
Yeah.
Jowia has done more for Liberia as a private citizen than Ellis Cummings. Tell the God true. My people. Cummings made millions of dollars more than Jowia. Jowia was broke down and tell her right. He played on inside the money, he spoiled the money. Yeah, he helped people. That's the one good thing. But he helped people. But what they Cummings did for people? Cummings was head of Coca-Cola Africa. His office was based in Nigeria. The refugee camp, the refugee camp of Liberians in the refugee camp. Cummings ever stepped foot there one day? Eh?
No.
Cummings ever stepped foot to the refugee camp one day?
Nope.
You ever hear Cummings going to the Liberian in a refugee camp, Bujumbura, and the refugee camp in Jowia used to go there and get the people money. What did Cummings did? Tell the God true. Jowia used to go to Danane to all the refugee camp to help the people. When Lunsa never had money to fly the players abroad, what did Jowia used to do?
He helped.
He's a charter plane. Yes, they used to pay money back. They pay some back. That's true. They pay some back. But what did Cummings did? If I had to choose between Jowia and Cummings, I'd rather choose a man who now do something for the country. But you can't look at people here, you can't tell. All the peace conferences they have, the Akosomo Accord, the Accra Accord, the Banjul Accord, the Abuja Accord, all the peace conferences they had trying to bring peace to Liberia. You ever heard Ellis Cummings went to one peace conference?
Nope.
So, where was he love? The love the people then say he get for Liberia. Where was that Sanama Swan love? Where was it? Please tell me. He was right in Abuja, in Nigeria, head of Coca-Cola Africa, Peking. What did he do for Liberians in Nigeria, in refugee camp? Tell me now. What did he do? He was right in Nigeria. You know what he did? He made the people take Coca-Cola headquarters from Africa, from Nigeria, and he took it to South Africa. How you would take the headquarters from West Africa, the people you are closest to, your West African brothers, you move the headquarters all the way to South Africa. The Nigerian people don't like it because of that. They don't like Cummings in Nigeria. Cummings is the one that moved the Coca-Cola Africa headquarters from Nigeria to South Africa. The Nigerian people don't like to see that man. People lost their jobs and they lost opportunities because of him in Nigeria. They're not let it be there. He was head of Coca-Cola for Africa. What did he do in Liberia? Coca-Cola factory. What did they do in Liberia? They ever expanded? They ever created jobs? They're not just Ghanaian were running that damn place? Then you walk out and you're going to talk nonsense. Oh, the going to talk about you and Joe Barack or what together. Never. I didn't even want to say, to make threat because I know Joe Barack would never work with you. And so no need to say, hey, Joe Barack work with him, I will leave. I will never say that because Joe Barack would never work with you. Joe Barack will never ever work with you. You are a crook, a damn crook. You cannot be trusted. So how dare you can question my loyalty to my country after all I've gone through. When a Sanama swine you supporting for president, he do shit for the country. To hell with you.